What is Mariah Carey's net worth? Mariah Carey is speaking candidly about her mental health struggles. Speaking with People magazine, the musician revealed for the first time that she was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Although she's in a good place now, taking medication and attending therapy, Carey, 48, admitted that she was ashamed at first. "Until recently I lived in denial and isolation and in constant fear someone would expose me," she said. "It was too heavy a burden to carry and I simply couldn't do that anymore. I sought and received treatment, I put positive people around me and I got back to doing what I love, writing songs and making music." The mother of two told People she initially thought she was suffering from a serious sleep issue, but learned that it was actually a type of mania linked to her then undiagnosed bipolar II disorder she was experiencing. "For a long time I had a severe sleep disorder," she shared. "But it wasn't normal insomnia and I wasn't lying awake counting sheep. I was working and working and working. I was irritable and in constant fear of letting people down. It turns out that I was experiencing a form of mania. Eventually I would just hit a wall. I guess my depressive episodes were characterized by having very low energy. I would feel so lonely and sad, even guilty that I wasn't doing what I needed to be doing for my career." The news has caused an outpouring of support for Mariah on social media. Fans are praising her for speaking on the once taboo issue of mental health and are wishing her well on her lifelong journey with bipolar. Although Mariah has characterized recent years as the hardest couple of years I've been through, she remains immensely successful. Here's the rundown. Mariah Carey was born on March 27, 1970. She hails from Huntington, New York. Mariah released her debut album, Mariah Carey, in 1990. She won her first 2 Grammy Awards for the song Vision of Love, which appeared on the album. By 1991, the album was named the best-selling album of the year with more than 15 million copies sold. She's since released 13 studio albums and won 3 more Grammy Awards. Her worst-performing albums are Merry Christmas to You, which sold only 523,000 units in the United States, and Me. I Am Mariah. The Elusive Chanteuse, which sold only 122,000 in the U.S. music box, is her best-selling album with 28 million units sold worldwide. Daydream isn't far behind with 20 million in global sales. In her personal life, Mariah has been historically unlucky in love. She dated Tommy Mottola early in her career. The pair married on June 5, 1993 and, after experiencing creative differences, called it quits on May 20, 1997. Years later, their divorce was finalized and both moved on. From 1998 to 2001 she dated musician Luis Miguel, though nothing serious came from that relationship. In 2007, Mariah met and fell in love with Nick Cannon. The pair were married on April 20, 2008 and remained together for several years. The duo welcomed twins Moroccan and Monroe on April 30, 2011. They separated a few years later. Nick announced the news in August 2014, revealing that he and Mariah had been separated for a few months. They filed for divorce in December 2014 and finalized it 2 years later. In January 2016, Mariah revealed that she was engaged to Australian billionaire James Packer, whom she split from in October of that same year. Her luck has changed, however. Mariah has found love with backup dancer Brian Tanaka. Bits and pieces of their love story were included in E!'s Mariah's World. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Mariah Carey's net worth is an astounding $520 million, £366 million. A majority of Mariah Carey's massive fortune has been made through her music. However, she's pursued several other avenues that have provided her with hefty income. In 2013, Mariah joined the cast of American Idol alongside Randy Jackson, Nicki Minaj and Keith Urban. She didn't last long on the show, however, due to frequent squabbles with Nicki. She went on to land a residency at the Coliseum at Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Nevada in January 2015. Mariah has also guest-starred on Empire, appeared on her own reality show and performed during Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Mariah Carey opened up about her battle with bipolar disorder in an interview with People That Went Live on Wednesday, after being diagnosed in 2001. She's currently treating her bipolar disorder with a combination of medicine and therapy and says that finding balance has been key in living with bipolar. "I'm actually taking medication that seems to be pretty good. It's not making me feel too tired or sluggish or anything like that. Finding the proper balance is what is most important," she explained. As for why she decided to come forward about her diagnosis after all these years, Mariah said, "I'm just in a really good place right now, where I'm comfortable discussing my struggles with bipolar 2 disorder. I'm hopeful we can get to a place where the stigma is lifted from people going through anything alone. It can be incredibly isolating. It does not have to define you, and I refuse to allow it to define me or control me. Bipolar 2 disorder is a form of mental illness not unlike bipolar I disorder. People diagnosed with this experience moods cycling between high and low, according to WebMD, but upswings never reach a point of mania. Hypomania is what the less intense, not quite manic up moods are called in people who have bipolar 2 disorder. Symptoms of bipolar 2 disorder vary depending on whether one is experiencing hypomania or not at the time. During an upswing, one may experience jumping from one idea to another quickly, exaggerated self-confidence, rapid, uninterruptible and loud speech, and increased energy and/or hyperactivity with less need for sleep. People in the midst of hypomanic episodes can seem pleasant to be around and may come off as positive, upbeat and outgoing. Hypomania can lead to erratic and unhealthy behavior, however. Depressive episodes generally follow hypomanic episodes. Some sufferers experience some length of time between hypomanic episodes and depressive ones, however. In 2001, around the same time Mariah Carey was diagnosed with bipolar 2 disorder, she suffered a very public breakdown while promoting her film, Glitter. One of the more infamous parts of that breakdown occurred on Trail. Mariah popped by the Trail studio unexpected, delivering ice cream to the audience and the t-shirt of her back to host Carson Daly. Not long after the appearance, she was hospitalized for extreme exhaustion. Reflecting on the incident years later, Mariah told Paper magazine, "I didn't have the right support system around me at the time.